I believe we finished investigating everything in here, so...
Yeah, I don't think it would allow us to leave if we didn't, right?
Yeah. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Alright.
Wait, wow, they kind of railroading us, aren't they? Wrong way, wrong way. Where are you going?
Okay, I was like, will it let me go elsewhere? No. I mean, to be fair,
it always kind of railroads you.
Yeah, with the investigation, it typically does this. The whole point of the investigation is just to find the clues. Okay, so...
So it goes to your right.
Oh, right.
Or is she?
I press the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
Huh? Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay. She's a zombie!
I want your brains. What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. Makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Didn't look like she was in a good mood. Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time? Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. I think we had, Rhino, you and I had some discussion at some point where we were like, you never, I think it was during Ocarina of Time, you never say that a good guy has a lair. You also never say a good guy slithers. Yep.
What do you want? You said you want to talk to me or something?
I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet with...
Say...
Edgeworth too? I just said 2, didn't I?
No, you said 3.
Shut up. I guess it's not totally obvious, huh?
I'm secretly a math teacher! Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it?
I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go to see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Is that good enough? I'm going back to my room.
With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account. Ah, I got her bank account! Awesome.
No, my money.
You write for a living. You probably have like 60 cents.
Ouch.
I mean, we don't have the ultimate artist here, so you're the only person I can make that joke about.
Hey, he sold his work though. Directly to the audience.
I press the doorbell. And after a few seconds... What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know about that? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person. And she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura. No way, I totally did it. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious. The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office. I haven't seen her since then. That directly contradicts what you just said. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Oh, do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets. Ah, sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. Why do you keep losing notes? With a big, goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. When he did, I saw something flutter to the ground.
I was about to make the joke.
Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Ah! Ah! Quick as the wind.
Didn't we see it somewhere else?
Hiro snatched it back up again. I think it looked familiar. And shoved it back into his pocket. Yeah. Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash. Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. If we're waiting for a reply.
Wasn't that by her body?
I think so. This was last session, so I don't fully remember, but it's coming back.
I remember seeing it by her foot while we finally reconnected.
Yeah, I think we actually did. Yeah, we examined it. I think. Oh, Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash. Okay, so I've heard from.
Is it the same as pocket sand?
Pocket sand, pocket trash. It doesn't blind you. Instead of blinding your eyes, it blinds your nose. What next? We'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So, where should I start? Probably the chem lab. What's the button to open my inventory? Ah, found it. I'm just double checking this real quick. Alright, so, rec room door, Parker's body, bloodstain. Ah, yeah, here we go. Polka dot candy wrapper, which is the same as the pocket trash. At one point, Aoi had been injured, taken to the nurse's office after she was taken care of. She gave a piece of candy to Sakura, which had this type of wrapper. According to Aoi, she had monopolized this candy as soon as it became available, so obtaining a piece would have been difficult to impossible. So, they're being a bit too obvious with it being Hiro, so I think, once again, it's not actually him. Alright, Can I... Oh, I can't... Oh, here... Oh, that's how I switch floors. Bleh. Alright, I'm trying to get to the... I want to get to the chem lab. Which I believe is on the most recent floor. Oh, wait, what? Why is it telling me to go here? The rec room? Hang on.
That's where the dead body is, man.
There we go. Yeah, okay, so I figured I wanted to go to the chem lab. I'm gonna check there first. Rhino.
What's up?
You're about... Are you really falling asleep during this?
Sorry, I was working outside before all this, so I may be crashing mildly.
Mildly crashing. Better than my version. Anyways.
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Make sure you don't get in my way.
Yeah, I got it.
I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand.
Okay, Boomer.
Alright, this instantly catches my eye. This isn't my first time seeing... The shelf is what you're looking at?
You didn't look at the puddle.
You should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? That's powder? I have to be careful not to step in it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like a bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Oh god, it's gonna explode! Rhino.
Oh, right, sorry. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this.
Then this powder must have been spilled.
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident.
If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. Can I check the powder itself? Oh, there are footprints. These are footprints. They're only in front of the left shelf.
How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan.
By we, do you mean me?
How kind of you to offer.
With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
I feel like I'm not douchey enough. Well, let's go. Chop chop.
Okay. So actually, just real quick fun thing. I've heard Byakuya's actual voice in the game, and it was like sessions ago, but I heard it again recently. He does not sound like you would think. He does not actually have a British accent, and he does not sound like a douche. He just sounds like a guy. Like just an ordinary guy.
Okay.
Neat.
That said, your voice fits him a lot better, I know. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So, how's this?
Not bad. For you, I mean.
For me?
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf.
We needed a map to decide that?
Well, also, when they came in, they went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. But what I'm noticing here is there's not near as many going out of the powder as there was going in.
Well, bear in mind, that was the sketch. Let's take a look at the actual thing afterwards.
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours?
No!
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said.
I see, your feet do appear to be too big. Oh. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints.
Unfortunately.
But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
Then these prints are a really valuable clue. Alright, if they're smaller than Makoto's, they are definitely not Sakura's. So
yeah,
it's...
my question is though, who would ignore the spilled powder and just do what they're doing and then leave?
Well, maybe we should see what's in part A.
Okay, real quick, So yeah, walk up, turn around, and walk away. So yeah, it looks like just a single set of footprints walked up to the shelf and left, and they either didn't notice or didn't care about the powder.
Yeah, but like I said, there's not as many going away from it, which is slightly odd, but
I mean,
maybe it's just how they did it. But the footprints drawn on the little piece of paper were accurate.
so they walked over here, got it, turned around, and then maybe at this point they were like, oh, there's powder. Step over the rest.
That's maybe what I'm thinking.
Worst case scenario, I'm pretty sure it's just meant to be it's one set of footprints. The clue there is that there's footprints at all. Let's see, what's on this shelf? All kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number.
Oh, that's useful.
Except for that one, which is very obvious. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section A. Huh? But wait!
There's more.
There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident?
It's more explosive than C4.
By a factor of 5. So, on this shelf looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are.
They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. Have you lived in such ignorance for long? It must truly be bliss.
Isn't that kind of harsh?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
Once you get to high school, yeah.
Words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well.
Ouch.
I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about the shelf.
Wait, before you continue.
Oh.
What was the thing for the... There was a label of some sort on the protein, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was A something. I can double check it after this. Oh, actually, no, I can check it right now. A2. So it came from the A shelf, which was dietary supplements, etc. So I'm guessing probably what happened is somebody put C9 or C4 or whatever it was into the protein shake. Also, speaking of real quick, glass shards on the floor. Oh, right, that was from the Monokuma bottles. Okay.
Why was it broken, though?
Hell.
On this shelf is... One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section C. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. Where is Section D? Looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A is dietary supplements, Section B is regions, and Section C is lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. What concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Section B is unimportant, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Chem lab shelf has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright.
Did you check the bottle itself?
Yeah. Which, that's how we learned that it's C4. And just checking the powder in general. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. Better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. The bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Oh, wait, we didn't have that already? Okay. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Alright. I guess I could probably have just done this from here. Wow, the positioning of it did not look to be this far away. This one's UE.
Oh. So, Makoto, how's your investigation?
I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me. Lots of O's.
I see. Where's Euro?
I'm Makoto.
Alright. So, along with Byakuya, without the up, they're both claiming they didn't go to see her.
Byakuyo.
But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Someone's lying.
Well, I've made some progress of my... Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time.
Alright. Alright, so magazine first. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Monokuma coin! Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. Picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages, near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message?
Then it would appear you found it.
So, did Kyoko basically take the magazine, look through it, find Toko, was like, okay, I'm gonna put this back exactly how I found it, and see if Makoto finds it?
Possibly? I don't know.
Kyoko, was this?
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger.
Dying message?
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made to put... You called it... Hey, I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it. Just like... Fuck, I forgot what the rest of it was.
For the benefit of others who might come looking. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be for the benefit of others to just tell people about it? Hey, is that... It says Toko, right? Yeah, looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled! She's the killer for sure!
You're too emotionally invested, shut up.
Also, how would Sakura have put the magazine back? Like, dying message! Alright, now to put the magazine back!
Well, I think at that point it's assumed the killer would have put it if they came across it.
I feel like the killer would have gotten rid of it if it was actually Toko. It would have been like, oh, someone put a message with my name on it. Do I put this back on the shelf upside down, or do I get rid of it?
For the record, I don't think it's actually her.
Yeah, also it couldn't have been, at the very least, it couldn't have been Toko, because she faints when she sees blood, and that was written in blood.
Yep.
That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine dying message.
The Monokuma bottle's next. Not the glass?
Well, I'm pretty sure the glass is a Monokuma bottle, so that's why I thought that. I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation. Bottles. Pay it careful attention, and I'm sure it.
Correlation. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
What are you, wuss? I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion, so that everyone can have the confidence in the outcome. And also, if I tell you everything, it's kind of cheating, isn't it?
And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer!
I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Also, why do I sound nasally?
Only to a degree. Kyoko, you've got a cold.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me.
You and I yawned at the same time.
I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
The experiment is, can you kill someone with one? An experiment?
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so... Anyway, I need to get something from the Chem lab. We'll all go and try to gather up the class.
With that, Kyoko left the room, falling asleep.
I'm not, no, that was trailing off.
I know, it's just the way you were trailing off, it sounded like you were falling asleep.
Okay, that's fair.
I gotta go to the chem lab, try to...
She took a poison and she fell asleep.
I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up...
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, there we go.
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work.
So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it.
Compare the weights of what?
The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact.
Why do you want to do that?
That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles.
It's balanced.
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
Just as I thought.
I've actually got a theory about that too, but I'm gonna wait until we get through this first. What?
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together. And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
Ooh. So I'm thinking probably what that means, because we already noticed that there were 2 Monokuma bottles missing. I'm guessing 2 of them were broken. And so there's the glass of 2 bottles there. It's just one of the figures was taken to make it look like only one.
What would be the point in that?
Maybe one. Maybe one was broken for. I honestly don't know. I don't know why it would happen. I don't know why it would be that way, but I don't know the why. I just know that makes sense.
I'm just saying, what if...
Also, I like how Sakura died cross-legged.
I don't think she's actually cross-legged, though. I think it's just our perspective. Oh, wait, aren't we supposed to look at her body again anyways?
Oh, no, she's not cross-legged, you're right. And yeah, we are. Sorry, I was just going to the Monokuma thing. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out.
Yeah, I know, but...
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it.
Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional.
Here, put your hands on her bloody head.
It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times... I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
That's totally normal.
Then, how can you...
I'm not normal, shut up. I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
I'm the ultimate gravekeeper! What?
Sorry, never mind. More importantly, look here.
Her shoes.
You see the yellow powder on her instep?
Yeah, it really stands out.
That powder is clue number 1.
Yellow powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Don't we already have something called yellow powder?
Yeah?
Can you look it up real quick?
I'm guessing they are probably the same yellow powder. That's that yellow powder and this powder.
Sources of the powder and footprints of the powder.
I'm guessing
Alright.
it seems most likely that... Huh.
Think about it. How would you arrive on the top of her shoes?
Well, I'm still I'm still caught on the fact that there's no possible way Makoto's feet are bigger than Sakura's.
Maybe because it's not Sakura's.
Well, yeah, but how would the powder... Well, okay. The footprints that are there...
I assume they were there for, like... Because obviously your feet can't be in all the spaces at the same time. I thought this was just someone stepped in afterwards and the footprints are there because of movement.
Okay, here's a thought. Someone went in there. No, I can't say it. It's spoilers.
Like, I've got two thoughts. Number one, maybe that is Sakura and she has smaller feet than Makoto for some reason.
No.
Or yeah, he's just like, no. Yeah, okay. It could also
Because
be...
otherwise there'd be powder on the underside of her shoes, wouldn't there?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Or at the very least, it'd be on both of her shoes and not just the one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that little footprint, like, little bit right there. Okay, my other guess is that's just some of the powder spilling out when she drank the stuff. But I also don't think that's how powder works in liquid, but whatever.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully. Actually, even telling you that it's an incredibly difficult spot. So let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
2 blows?
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
Aha! So Sakura didn't write that message, it was a setup from the real killer.
Or a setup of someone. So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
They could have also cleaned her hands. I mean, I definitely think the.
But the room was locked. Why would?
Oh yeah, it's worth noting. Going back, like the original theory is she got poisoned, came into this room, locked herself in for some reason, and then died as a result. Suddenly, all the other stuff in here seems really weird. Because at most, that would mean like someone would have had to probably set it all up in here to begin with. Because we already know nobody besides Sakura could have been in this room before we got in here.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that's happened here in this room, either, with the exception of Sakura's body, either had to have been like this before Sakura came in here and died, or was set up by Sakura herself. Those are honestly the only 2 options. And I'm pretty sure Sakura wouldn't have... Well, actually both of them seem equally impossible.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
I guess it's possible someone... Well, okay, let's get through the dialogue first.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
Kyoko's examination summary. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Oh, ding dong. It's trial time already. Jeez.
So, which one of us is what's...
Oh,
Oops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring, I just couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Can I? Okay then, let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
God, I swear I turned it all the way.
Voice.
See you soon.
Yeah, I swear I turned it down as far as I can. Hang on, let's see if... I probably can't do anything. Give me a moment to see if I could, like, turn it down further somehow. Yeah, it's literally as far down as it'll go. I mean, I guess I could...
Okay, that's fair.
I guess I could turn these up. And then lower the overall volume. Give me a second.
That's some interesting music, though.
Alright, gonna hope that's good. Alright. It's already time? The mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Can I escape this way?
Can you go buy something in the store?
Yeah, sorry. I just want to buy something. I want to buy a suit to use. This is a red door! This is a red, lightish red door. This is a red
door.
This is a red floor. It rhymes.
You know, I heard some people claim that magenta's not a real thing.
The magenta's not real?
That in the light spectrum is not a real thing. Since it's between red and purple, which are on the opposite ends of the light spectrum.
Well, light spectrum and paint spectrum are two entirely different things, so... Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then...
This elevator is so roomy. The ultimate martial artist.
Huh?
A locked room murder mystery.
How is he doing that? What the?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD.
This is just plain creepy.
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? TT.
He's right! That does make it seem sad!
Now then, please get on the elevator. Ooh. I'll see you all down there.
Dancing.
Okay, I didn't quite know how to read that one.
What the hell was that?
I don't get it. 2 up arrows, semicolon. I don't get you guys! How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone! Angry face.
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
Whatever.
Shut up, villains.
Rhino.
Oh. Either way,
by the way, I used emoticons in the chat because
yeah. No, you did it wrong though. You put sad emoticons with a sad message. You have to put sad emoticons with a happy message, and vice versa. There, I have it screen capped, put in the video.
Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit.
The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She's stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. That person is here. Yeah, wait. We're really narrowed down now? We know for a fact it's not Makoto. Unless they're really going to pull something crazy on us. But, not Makoto. We already know it can't be Toko because, well...
She fainted at the sight of blood.
It could theoretically be Genocide Jack, but Genocide Jack
she doesn't.
But Jack has made it clear that she does not want to... She does not kill unless she can do it her own way, which this wasn't.
Yep.
So with that in mind, the only possible explanation I can think of is like...
How dare you make me use Chef Boyardee?
At most, I can think like maybe Toko did it, turned into Genocide Jack, and Genocide Jack was like, well, you already started it, I guess I'll cover your tracks.
Meh.
But aside from that, probably not Kyoko. It's pointing us way too obviously towards Yasuhiro. And to Toko, actually. It's pointing us obviously towards both of them.
Hey, before we continue, I just had a friend message me and say, I want to try the Canadian gravy chips.
The what?
Poutine.
Oh. Canadian gravy.
Was that an English person talking about Canadian cuisine?
Well, they lived in England for a while, so...
I've never heard of poutine referred to as Canadian gravy chips. That's going to be the title of this episode and nobody's going to understand. Alright, that person is one of us.
One of us. One of us.
There's 6 people left. So it's not Makoto, fairly certain of that. It seems a bit too obvious to be Yasuhiro, and we already are pretty sure it can't be Toko. That leaves Kyoko, Hina, and Byakuya. Kyoko probably not, because Kyoko was doing, like, all the investigating and pointing us towards all the stuff. Then again, she could have been trying to throw us off, but also she seems like way too important of a character in the game.
I'm a love interest.
Hina, it could have been, but I also don't know at all why she would kill literally her best friend, possibly girlfriend.
Question mark, question mark.
Byakuya is really the only last option, but also he's, again, way too obvious, because he's going around all the time being like, I will kill whoever I damn well please as soon as I feel like doing it. Oh, I hate Sakura so much. I want her to die because she's a mole, and I don't regret anything the fact that she's dead. He's basically the guy, he's standing under a neon sign that says, murderer! That's a bit too obvious. I think maybe it might have been an accident.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because, like...
Twice in the head.
What, Rhino?
2 head injuries.
Actually, come to think of it, there were 2 bottles missing, weren't there?
Yeah, there were 2 bottles missing, and the glass on the floor was, weighed more than a single bottle, so... I don't know why...
At some point, someone will bring up the second figure, and we'll be like, we never mentioned what it was.
That's true. I will say, I don't have any idea why she suffered 2 blows to the head, why someone would have hit her twice. Maybe because she was really big, and it was just like, God, she won't go down. But...
I don't think they would have gotten a second chance if she saw her go for another bottle.
That's entirely true. I have no idea... In all the previous cases, we've got into this being like, alright, I have a general idea. The clues are kind of pointing towards this. In the last case, it was like, alright, before going into this, we already know it's Celeste, right? Like, this is just obvious.
That's fair.
But, like, this time, no freaking clue.
No, I know who did it, but I'm not telling anyone.
Well, yeah.
Does Ryan know who did it?
No.
Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my own goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent.
Menacingly.
Wait, why does her hair look pink here instead of white?
Kyoko? Her hair is pink. Very,
Is it?
very light pink, but yes.
Oh, right.
Yep. Also, I love how every time Hina's always right there next to the elevator controls.
I will push the button.
The elevator
There are
lowered,
no buttons.
uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And it
The hell's a
suddenly-
Haggis
What?
I'm sorry. The person's just listing off foods, and one of them was a haggis burger.
Probably haggis on a burger. The ride was over. The doors opened once
What a
again.
haggis is.